Now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah,
a moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
I just don't understand how I'm 7'3", even though I got the low arm span.
The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
If I can get it. I still didn't get the rebound. Oh, I'm done.
On first down, Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening.
That nigga simple.
I just got drop step. Dude did a drop step and went up on. Hey, I'm just going to have to go get my other dude. This dude defense is just ridiculous.
It's Garbino.
I mean, it's not even.
Was that your post goal from yesterday? Blackjack.
I have not taken one single shot yet. Hey, cuz, let me go ahead and try to kill him real quick. I'm going to kill him before we don't score at all.
I was looking at this sorry ass.
Serious, mama.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, I'm coming out. I'm out. My fault. I was coming out. Such a screen.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And his kick is no good.
Oh, yeah.
An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
The same reason he just did that and made it. The same reason he just did that from a further distance than me and made it. I was right under the rim at least. He leaned in from the free throw line and made it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Yeah, he would have got that still.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Brick!
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Royce Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating out of the gun, Flacco into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
59, ready, 25. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Hey, express.
There's a lot of shots.
Interception. Here's Ryan. Back at the 23-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let me take this one so you can go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So he needed a little assist from his friend, the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and
send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
I mean, you ain't got no badges with him. Okay.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
This nigga's trash.
Oh, no, good D. Yeah, I gotta get me because I gotta be able to grab a rebound or something, bro. Like this dude, I'm 7'3", even though I don't have maxed out arms, man. I'm 7'3". He does not get a ball.
There's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Because at this point, he can just shoot whatever and get the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Flacco. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
He can actually shoot ball just as good, though.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield. As
I mean, he missing. I mean, we got to score too,
because
though.
the coverage is way too tight.
That's what I'm saying.
Unable to find anyone open.
Ain't no other way around that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Flacco. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself,
I told you.
He's good now. He's got a chance to be
great. It ain't no doubt to. I stopped playing it. I stopped playing this for like 2 weeks, like 3 weeks. I stopped playing this for like 3 weeks, bro. This shit was just garbage.
Watch the run. They're running.
He's making every
first and 10, it's Lindsey. 7 yards
and then we'll
on
come
the
in and dunk as well.
Leave him with a
He's
2nd and 3.
Effortlessly.
A nice run here early on, and it took a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's probably why
on second down, a run with Lindsey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Oh, they don't give you a ball, whatever they were talking about.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Flacco. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Yeah.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
It starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team,
it's
a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage,
it just
you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here.
Guard.
They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Flacco. He's got his big tight end fan. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
He had 15 points. He hit a lot. He had 15 points.
Now Flacco.
And he had 2 rebounds.
He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Tyler Davison gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To pass, Flacco.
And then when he ain't dunked it, he was bringing through.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
I would just make
they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know. It just get kind of boring losing guards.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Never see me lose a game because of the center, bro. Never. Never. I would never.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go.
We play 2-on-2.
And they are on the board. It's now 9-3.
ever.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays.
He was OP. He was 7 for 10.
Take the ball away.
That's not, I mean,
that's the way they should look at it.
I mean, I don't know what to say. If he was garbage, he would have been like one.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
They had 4 rebounds. He only missed 3 shots, and they had 4 rebounds. So basically, whenever he missed, the center got the board. I mean, but he only missed 3 times. He won't just out there missing like constantly.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is.
I see guards dunking on center. So what I'm saying is having a guard on another guard that can dunk is really like if you should have a big advantage, because I be seeing guards dunking on center.
And try to increase your lead.
So you can only imagine a guard definitely going to dunk on a guard if he out here dunking on centers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And you should be able to dunk, and you should be able to dunk all over his ass all day long, because I see it all day long. If that center stands right in the paint, if
he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we?
I mean, y'all keep
on arrogance now.
I'm not trying to get down, but it's not broken, bro. Because other people are doing it. If the game was broke, nobody would be doing it,
and
bro.
they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
No, I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying, bro, I all the time, bro, I see guards dunking all the time. That ain't nothing new. So I'm just saying, bro, like I see guards going up. That's all I see.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
The moment we stop the guard, bro, from scoring, that's when we'll have a chance to win. He ain't bad as you think, cuz I'm trying to tell you. 7 for 10, he did not do bad. I won't even.
The way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
After 1, our score 9-3. On 1st down, Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that
play,
play,
didn't throw that?
it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Flacco. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Where the hell you gonna go? Your mother house?
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Flacco from midfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jack Crawford busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. They'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Where's the flag?
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get to nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. He'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He'll get this one to Patrick. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Passing play. Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
That nigga said, I'm going to hit you all
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
Triangle.
That's good for 28 yards.
I pressed the possession button like a fucking
Yellow.
Flacco will take to the air again. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Lindsey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Flacco. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Flacco now on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play call.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 27, Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Tack McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. Flacco. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flacco looks to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Undercrush. General West. 51. Hey, box truck. Okay, double up. 45, Mike, 45.
They go pass again with Flacco. This is the tight end fan. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Flacco will get this into the hands of Hamilton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Flacco now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Lock 80. Check. Shoot. Watch the shoot. You're over here. Greystone, travel.
Flacco from the gun. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down from the 21 and 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes it to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. You're going to blitz. Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now Flacco. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Woo!
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Whoop.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Be putting too much air on the
critical
ball.
error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Run the ball up the middle.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
No!
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman taking it in. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Ryan on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force